The world, our society is at a turning point. We are in a pivotal point in history. Not only do we have to make the right decision about what president to pick, but we're going to have to make the right decision of whether or not we are going to stay in this battle until the end.
Yes.
Many people are falling out or giving up or walking away or turning back because they have not decided that I'm going to stick it out until the end.
Yes.
Look at your neighbor and tell them, are you going to make it till the end? Now look at somebody else. Tell them real seriously because they need to hear this. Are you going to make it till the end? Many fights and battles are not won by the strongest person.
Amen.
But the battles are won by the person that has enough determination to fight it out until the end.
Hallelujah.
That no matter how many times you knock me down, I'm just going to get right back up again. And the person that keeps getting up is the one that's going to win when it comes down to the end. But the person that says, I can't take it no more, and they just fall down, just roll over and play dead, say, come on, ring the bell because I'm out of this game, that person is not going to win.
Yes, sir. Yes.
We're facing the last days of daylight. The last days of daylight as we know it. Jesus says in St. John chapter 9 verse 4, He says, I must work while it's day. Because night comes when no man can work. What are you saying, preacher? Jesus said, there's going to come a dark time in this world when you will not be able to openly work for the kingdom of God. It's coming upon us very fast. There's going to come a dark time in this world when you try to say what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong, that the enemy is going to raise his ugly head and you will be persecuted for the truth. We're coming upon a time when the Bible is getting ready to be outlawed. They considered hate crime. That if you say things in the Bible that the world does not agree with, that they'll put you in jail. We're right around the corner from some dark days. If we don't act right now, we're going to find ourselves in an underdog position. Right now, we are blessed to be able to receive the blessings of God. We're blessed to be able to declare the works of God. We're blessed to be able to freely move and come and go as we please. But there's going to come a time when these things are going to come to a sudden halt. We're going to be forced to live against our moral beliefs. We're going to be forced to keep quiet and be subject to persecution if we open our mouth concerning the things of God. We're going to wake up one morning and the dollar's only going to be worth 10 cents.
Come on now.
Hello.
Amen. That's right.
For all of y'all that didn't know, the dollar's not really worth $1.
That's right. Come on now. See, Pastor.
The dollar's not worth 90 cents.
Come on now. That's right.
You can't buy today with $1 what you used to be able to buy with 10 years ago.
Come on now.
You can't even get a candy bar for $1.
That's right.
And it ain't worth but a nickel.
Come on now. Yes, Lord.
We're going to find ourselves completely subject to the supply of other nations.
My Lord.
Because the nation that knows their God will do exploits, but the nation that turns from their God will go into famine.
Yes. Say it.
At this point, we're in junction where we are with our nation. We have to decide, are we going to serve the living God?
Yes.
He is the source of our supply.
Yes, He is.
He made it very clear in the Old Testament. He said, listen, y'all, I am Jehovah Jireh.
Yes.
What are you talking about, preacher? He says, I'm the God that sees everything. I know what you need. I'm able to supply it for you.
Oh, yes.
But in the Word, He shows us an example of what happens to a nation that turns from God. He shows us what happens to a nation when they decide that they're going to do idol worship.
Yes.
Hello? He shows us what happens to kings and those in high positions when they decide that they really don't need God all that much. He shows us how they go into captivity. He shows us how a nation becomes a slave to those that become superior to us.
Yes, it's in there.
Nation filled with heathens.
My Lord.
Nation filled with pagans.
Oh,
Nation filled with idol worship
Yes, you preaching.
and witchcraft and debauchery and all manner of lewd sin and perversion. A nation like that will go into captivity. Jehoshaphat says something very profound. In 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 9, turn there.